I'd get it, little, Horker buddy. It's nice to relax next to a fire once in a while.
Hurry, last photo sometime until the next one.
Once more, with feeling. Just another of life's good work with the enemy. Keep it up.
What's up, Fresh Bros? Welcome back to Bloodmoon. It is currently part 7 in the last episode. Well, we imparted some wisdom after we had to do the water stone again, essentially. Because, of course, we forgot to activate it after we did the oneness quest. But we got that sorted. We did the wisdom quest. We managed to get us some nice robes in the last episode. Yes, I mean, it'll be nice too, you know. I mean, Leo, listen, it was dark and evil and it was corrupting that guy's mind. Oh, you're right. So perhaps we should use it as a last resort. Yeah, last resort sounds about right. Well, anyways, we ended off with, well, the lake being on fire, and we're supposed to do a strength test. I mean, seriously, what kind of strength test is that supposed to be? Just standing in the fire? Like, why is the lake on fire? Of course, it makes no sense. Oh, well, you've arrived. These are strange times, my friend. I am unsure what magic is being worked to cause a disturbance in the lake, but you were sent here to prove your strength. I'm sorry, but do you call the lake being on fucking fire a mere disturbance? Yeah, fire from the water, fire through ice. Strange indeed, shocker. Hartfang believes that a Draugr Lord who lives beneath the lake is the source of this, but I'm not certain. I fear that this could be a sign of the Bloodmoon prophecy. Yeah, though I pray to the Altmaker that is not so. Wait a minute. Bloodmoon? That sounds familiar. Yes, it's an ancient prophecy that I hope is but a myth. It tells of a time when the moon above will turn blood red. You mean the two moons? Okay, it tells of a time when the two moons above will turn blood red, and the wolves that will walk like men will walk the land. The prophecy tells of other signs that precede the blood moon, but they are not all easily interpreted. Let us speak about this at another time. For now, you are to prove your strength. I mean, you say wolves that walk like men, like werewolves? I mean, we've encountered. You know what? Yeah, you're right. So we were sent here to prove our strength. What are we supposed to do? Well, Lord Fang has sent you here to show your strength. Your ability to survive in these, the harshest of conditions beneath the lake there are a series of ice caves. In one of these caves, you will find a slip, a Draugr Lord. Heartflame believes he is the one responsible for the disturbance in the lake. Wait a minute, we're actually here because of some man named A-Slip. Oh, well, from what I've read in the histories, A-Slip was once a powerful mage who delved in necromancy as a result of these dark magics. He was made a Draugr, but he retains much of his immense power. You're to kill this creature, and perhaps in this madness, take care of this task, Liel'roz. This situation seems odd to me. You want me to kill A-Slip? When I came all this way to check on him? I mean, it just seems wrong. Like, are we really about to go kill A-Slip after all this effort? I mean, this is kind of warm. It's not burning, but kind of. It almost seems like it's magical light. Leo, you're not seriously going to step in it, are you? Leo! Hey, it wasn't hot. I mean, I guess that's the case, but still, you shouldn't be jumping into open flames like that. That's stupid. Alright, well, anyways, it looks like this is another dungeon to clear. So it's just more Draugr and bone wolves, huh? I guess A-Slip must have summoned these guys. And he's actually someone evil we need to deal with. That's a shame. Well, let's go find us a Draugr Lord to kill. I guess we're gonna have to tell Thrander that we couldn't exactly help his uncle too much. I'm sorry, but is that Draugr, like, surprisingly fast for you? Yeah, it does seem a little, faster than it should be. Like, it just kind of scuffles around almost awkwardly. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it should be that fast. Well, anyways, let's just continue on our way. Guess hop around corners to make things a little faster. No. Look at this room. This is a little neat little cove here. Looks like this person didn't make it. Oh, a corpse. Well, you don't say. Oh, Nordic silver battle axe, a Drake Hurris, Nordic for Greaves, exclusive restore health, and an apprentice lockpick. All stored somewhere in these bones. Yeah, I don't know how the hell we managed to see all that. Yeah, this world does seem to make not that much sense in all times, in few areas. Oh well, let's head onwards, I guess, and see what else we can find. Alright, so if that was the exit, or at least the entrance. Alright, so just down this way. There has to be more to it. Where does this way go? It seems to, seems to lead over to a Draugr and his Bone Wolf. Well, that's a successful sneak attack. Oh, we missed. How could we miss? How many arrows do we have left? Ooh. Yeah, it seems like we're really running low on our options here. But at least we got all of our silver arrows. Yeah, we still got some Daedric arrows too. I feel like we really need to upgrade our arrows at some point. Yeah, I suppose we could. But honestly, what would be the point if we could just, you know, rush in with a sword? Yeah, I suppose that is true. We almost never really need to fight with a bow anymore. It's really just a pleasure. Yeah, I mean, we've kind of just mastered everything at this point. Another corpse with a surprising amount of equipment that's somehow stored on them. Isn't that something? Oh, what's this place? Looks like a new cove, and you know, call me a Synthrod's uncle, but I have a feeling this might be the place we need to be. Alright. This could be a Draugr Lord's lair. We need to be very careful. Draugr Death Lords are very nasty and they know how to shout. So watch out just in case he starts speaking in tongues. Alright. I'll trust you, Frostro. Alright. Draugr Deathlord, huh? Show your face, Aislip. I'll make it quick. Perhaps he's in the deeper part of this area. Yeah, I suppose so. It seems like quite a large area for one Draugr, though. Yeah, they usually like to have their long, twisted hulls so they can chase you down and make the fights longer. Seems like he's not here. Yeah, we can just search this area real quick. Ooh, Grandmaster Lockpick. Nordic Mail Gauntlets, that's nice. Oh look, Amulet of Health and a Ring of Lightning Storm. Those are really nice magic items. Yeah, too bad we're probably never going to use them. Definitely be nice to our collection though. Yeah, it would definitely be a nice look to our collection. I think this is going to be a good place, good wrap up for our little adventure here in Morrowind. Yeah, I suppose after this we could finally actually retire. Never have to really pick up our bow and do any actual questing for any damsels in distress or any dragons attacking forts or I don't know, a cult with an assassin killing the emperor. Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, that would be crazy. Huh? Who's there? You are brave or foolish to enter this place, Khajiit, but I sense a bit of wisdom in you. Perhaps I might kill you where you stand, were you to try and keep me from my task. But there are more dangerous things in these caves than this poor soul. Wait, you're Aislip, aren't you? Wait. Well, I once was a mage of the people who call themselves the Skaal. I was a powerful mortal, but powerful beyond their reckoning. But I strayed. I delved into the black arts, became learned in the ways of necromancy. This was discovered. I was cast out by my people. Alone, I wandered to this place. So, cast out? Yes, I continued to learn what I could of the ways of the living flesh and the energies of the animate. I became a summoner. I communicated with Daedra. It was then I learned their machinations, their plans to destroy my people. Wait. You're not who we thought you were at the first. Yes, a group of Frost Daedra had taken up residence deep in the bowels of this island. I thought at first that it was my doing, but I'd somehow summoned these fiends, but they were beyond my abilities. I learned that they would wipe this island clean of life, slaughter my people and all we held dear. I knew I must act. You do realize I was actually sent here from someone else. Oh, who would that might be? Well, let's just say we might need to act. Yes. Well, I did try to warn my people, but I was an empty voice to them as though I were dead. So I used my magic to erect a barrier deep in this ice, strong enough to contain these Daedra, to keep them from overrunning the island. The barrier held. For years I maintained it, but I grew old, and I knew that my death would mean the death of all life on Solstheim. How long have you been here? Well, my life had been to be extended, so I used my knowledge of the black arts, and I turned myself into the creature you see before you. You mean Thrander gave you a ring to... Wait. I suppose you know a bit more than I suspected at first. Yes, I became a Draugr, an eater of flesh. But my life was infinite. I could keep the barrier intact, so that my people might survive. And now you appear to kill me, perhaps? No. You may have the power, but perhaps you have a greater purpose here. Especially if you know. Yes, I am the Nerevarine, after all. Yes, fight with me, Khajiit. Together, we might vanquish these creatures, send them back to their unholy plane. I will lower the barriers, and we will cleanse the lands of this scourge. I am underbound. No. Let us destroy these creatures together, and perhaps I'll tell you how I got here. Yes, this is wise. I'll lower that barrier, and that keeps the demons at bay. You and I will be victorious, as the lives of all of those above are forfeit if we are not. Now, if you could tell me, how do you know the name of Thrander? Well, Aslip Nightshade. It just so happens that a certain Nord friend of mine's in a place called Balmora. You probably heard of it, probably not. The demons below did mention of a place, Vardenfell. Has many towns. I think they mentioned Balmora. Okay, so you probably get a picture of the events that happened. I mean, Thrander was just a young kid. How old was he when you spoke with him? Well, he was quite young still. Probably in his 30s. 30s? How did he survive? Hang on, how long have I been down here? Has it really been that short of a time? Probably not. He was a vampire. A vampire? I Guess he did take up the dark arts like his old uncle, huh? Well, I suppose we're in good faith with each other then. If you're good friends with my nephew, even though he became a creature of the dark like me, then perhaps you'd be more than understanding. I can't wait to see what you can accomplish. Let's just say you may want to sit back and watch my handiwork for most of this. Arrogant, aren't you? Yeah, though I may want to place a time stop right here just in case. What kind of magic user are you if you can summon powers only Shel Gorath could, from what stories I've heard? That is a good question. Oh, crap. Thrander, watch out! Oh, crap. A-slip, sorry. Weapon has no effect. Alright, we're gonna have to use the ninja blade. Alright, A-slip. We're gonna have to run through, and we're just going to have to allow me to take point. Alright, I'm right behind you. Alright, I gotta absorb the spells and take on the frost atronachs far away. Staying far back, right? A-slip? Good, good. Need you to stay far back. It would be terrible if we get A-slip killed here. Yeah, could you imagine what Thrander would say? Oh, crap. No! Leave him alone. Doesn't have enough charge. Alright. For success. Alright, well, we've succeeded there. Suppose we have to venture onwards. These dire frost atronachs. Are they this cold on your lands? We usually don't have that many frost atronachs. At least not in most mountainous regions. And it's a possibility. They do seem a bit colder than the ones I've dealt with before. Yeah. Alright, so there's one more crossbow in there, so that's interesting. They have Dwemer stuff here in Solstheim. I guess it means... what? Nothing. Let's just say in the following years, Solstheim may become different in certain ways. Guess there's more to you than I thought before, Frostwell, eh? Alright, well anyways, we got more frost atronachs to slay, so onwards and upwards, I guess. Seems like we managed to keep A-slip alive pretty well doing this. Yeah, I suppose the old sword and board tactics could work after all. It is done. My time is over. You've done a great service here today, both to me and to the people of this island. Now I must rest. Before I go, take this. May you have the strength and will to continue your journey. And hand it back to, Thrander. Tell him that it was not in vain. That it was not his fault. And that his uncle is proud of what his nephew has become. A-slip, no! A-slip! We just met! No! We fought together and... Rest easy, A-slip. Rest easy. It was his time, I suppose. I suppose Thrander will be understanding when we eventually get back. Man, that's sad. But I suppose it is what it is. Aslip probably didn't like being a Draugr for quite some time. Now we got to return this ring. Ugh. Yeah, it gives you extra willpower and magicka. Would be useful for us, just feel wrong to wear. Yeah, I know, right? We would definitely need to give that back to Thrander. Guess that was his phylactery the whole time. So would that mean... Guess it means we're carrying Aslip with us then, if that was his phylactery. That's good. Kind of like he's alive in a way, a bit. Maybe Thrander would be able to reconnect with his uncle. So it would be a happy ending after all. Yeah, at least it wouldn't just be grim closure. Yeah, that would just be the worst. Well, there's not really much of a reason to stay in here and fight all these Draugr. Yeah, we may as well just run past them. It's not like they really hurt us too much anyways. Alright. Listen up, you Draugr freaks. I'm getting out of here, so you can just clear a path. Alright, let's see here, so... Just south of here, from the looks of it. These Draugr. They don't really hurt, they just tickle. And you ever notice how the ice seems kind of repeating? Yeah, that is interesting. Like, this little slit here, like that little marking that looks like a face, seems to also be here, 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 and so on. That is interesting. Alright, well anyways, time to get out of this burning hot frozen lake. I swear, some of the things we say. You know, I suppose we can do it in style. Yeah, just water walk out of here. That would be pretty hilarious. Boop. Alright. Now, where's that shaman? Oh shoot, are we walking on the lake bed? Or like... Oh, that was weird. It was like we were walking on the water and the ice. Oh. Yeah, that is strange. Alright, well, job's done. What of Aslip, my friends? You were sent to kill the powerful Draugr and prove your strength to the Skaal. He was a good friend, but I have his phylactery. He is no more. He is defeated. It seems there was more to that creature than any of us had imagined. You have done well, Liel'roz. I, for one, would be proud to call you Skaal. Return now to the Skaal village. I will meet you there in a while. There are matters I must attend to. Alright, time to go back to the Skaal and, I guess, hand in our little quest here. Yeah, that was nice. Nice little venture, and managed to finally catch up with Aslip, and now we have his phylactery. Well, at least we can give closure to the person who sent us here in the first place. I guess once we finish up all the trouble with the Skaal and, well, find Captain Falx. Yeah, you know, I guess I completely forgot that we're doing this, all this Skaal stuff just to find Captain Falx. Yeah. Alright, time to speak with Jack Black once again. Alright, Steve Minecraft, we've done your 2 trials. You've returned from the lake. You continue to surprise me, Liel'roz. I have matters to attend to now. We will speak again soon, that I promise you. Alright, that sounds nice and Please, please, you must help! The village! Under attack by the werewolves! Outside, quickly! Okay. Wow, sheesh. Werewolves. Okay, guess time to pull out my silver dagger. Alright, let's go skewer some werewolves. Oh lord, there's a lot of them. Ah, die, you foul beast. It's like... No, it's just like in elsewhere, but... Instead of cat people, it's dog people, and... You know, they... Alright, well, the werewolves attacking the Skaal village have been defeated. Good work, my man. One of the creatures went into the Great Hole. It must be stopped. Why aren't you going in? Oh, shit. Alright, let's go. We saw that and you didn't want to say anything until now, and... Alright. Perish, you filthy beast. Alright. Jack Black, you in here? Are you good? Okay, are you hiding up here? I swear. I swear, if you're not... Up here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did anyone see Jack Black get out of the hole? Anyone in here alive? I don't think anyone in here is alive. No, they got him. Oh, crap. Hey, did anyone see Jack Black leaving the Great Hall? Of course, the Silverhand man. Have you seen him? The werewolves have been defeated and Windeye has returned. You should speak with him immediately.
May the wind be on your back.
You haven't seen the leader? The Skaal leader? Oh, shit. They took him too, just like Captain Fox. That was quick. Is that what happened to the fort? That was rough. But if these bodies are still around, how would these bodies not be... who cares? Alright, Korsk, what do you have to say? I've only just arrived into this horror. It is good you were here to protect these people. Yes, I kept them safe, though, Jack Black is... he couldn't... I couldn't save him. It was just too fast. There were too many of them. Yes. But you've done well. You've done well by the Skaal. My worst fears have been realized, Liel'roz. These creatures are werewolves. As you surely know. This is not a good omen for our village, and I have more troubling news. I have used my magic to detect any of the infection. These beasts have leaving their wake, and you, my friend, have been infected. Wait, you mean to tell me I'm going to turn into one of those freaks? Yes, the infection seems innocent enough. Innocent enough? You've seen some weaknesses, perhaps. I mean, sometimes the effects are hardly noticeable. Are they noticeable at all? However, in 3 days, 3 days' time, is that how long I have? The victim will become a werewolf himself. Oh, by Shogora, no, that can't be. That cannot be. It is a fate I would not wish upon my greatest foe. You're saying me now? Like, during these times, though a simple cure disease spell can stop the infection, I beg you do this until I fear I cannot allow you to be part of this our community. Perhaps infecting others when you have been cured. I hope you will return to us again. Okay, don't have to tell me twice. Alright, cure disease. Please tell me we have something like that. Oh lord, please tell me. Didn't Falx give us some cure disease potions? I should have. I mean, come on, please tell us. Please tell me we have something like that. Oh, am I overlooking it? Oh crap, I think we're overlooking it. Oh no. Wait, there it is, cure common disease. Oh, that's not enough, need more. Is it gone? Is it gone? Tell me, do I look like I'm more of a dog man than a Khajiit? Is my muzzle growing larger? Please, tell me. Oh man, am I getting fleas? Oh, please tell me I'm not going to chase my tail anytime soon. I know that you've been infected by these werewolves. Have you taken care of the problem? I hope so. Please, use your spell. I no longer sense the infection on you. Oh, I am happy for you. And I'm happy for myself too. And for the Skaal as well. You have proven to be a valuable member of this community. You have been true to our people. And the Skaal name you Blood Skull, a blood friend of our people. You will be given a home here, Ringbar Hafan's former residence, in which you may rest. Also, it has been decided that you will take part in the Ristag, an important Skaal ceremony. So what's this Ristag you speak of? It sounds like a tradition. Sounds kind of reminds me of when I was in the horror place. Our temple used to talk about different. Oh no, that wasn't the Ristag though. That was something else. What was it? The Shikara? Ah, well, tell me more about this Rigsdag. Yes, a ceremony of blessing and cleansing that we Skaal perform only very rarely. These are frightening times, my friend. There have been ominous portents, and they concern me. Heartfang is missing, and I fear that the Allmaker does not breathe freely on the Skaal this day. This ceremony must be completed, but first, I will need you to retrieve the totem of Claw and Fang. Oh, so I guess this totem is for some important ritual? Yes, it is a powerful artifact. Sacred, very sacred to the people of the Skaal. It is used to call to us powerful beasts that are used in the Ristag. It was stolen many years ago, and we of the Skaal were foolish enough to believe it would not again be needed. I have learned that it may be found in the tombs of Skaal Ara, to the east and a bit south of here. Please return the totem. Alright, so east and a bit south. So that's just like there, right? Alright, well it seems like this is going to be one hell of a journey. Alright, so we need to head out, get this little silly amulet. Seems like things are definitely picking up. The pace is definitely picking up a good bit. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting a lot more intrigue here. Seems like we're getting more of these unripened berries here. Yes, we definitely need to find more of those ripened berries, because don't you need both of those to the ripened and unripened to make the mana potions? Sure do. Hey, what's this? Oh, the Frostle? Frostle. Funny name. Funny name indeed, Leo. Now, surely we can find the Tomb of Skalara. And oh, look, there's a little island over there. I suppose we can check this place out. It might be important. Yeah, it might be important, might not be, who knows. Look, that kind of looks like a standing stone. This all looks like a bunch of different standing stones. I wonder what this place used to be. Yeah, it might have been some nice area once. This seems like a very interesting tomb. Is there an entrance to it? Ah. Hey, look, ripenberries. A 100 lock. Glendale barrel. Well, as anyone would know, no lock is safe from Master of Sleight of Hand, a magician of sorts with tricks up his sleeve. One of our oldest tricks in the book, I swear. true open. Just a little open sesame, you know? It's basically the best way to get into any building and get into trouble. And this is a lot of gold. Oh yeah, this definitely looks like it would be a nice area to hop into, like, in a very early on adventure. Hey, there's even a glass helmet and ebony cuirass here. I mean, seriously, could you imagine breaking into this place, like, way earlier on? Yeah, we'd definitely get a lot of our gold here from the looks of it. I mean, we got plenty, but... yeah, let's face it, greed would overtake anyone. Just about anyone, you know? It's not like greed overtakes me too much. Leo, let's face it, greed overtakes you the most. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. You're literally taking every single septum off a tomb, counting each one out. Okay, so what if I am? That doesn't mean anything. You're literally going back to other areas that you have missed to grab more septums. Okay, so maybe I'm a little greedy. But you know, what do you expect of someone who's in House Halalu? I mean, you are the counselor of House Halalu, aren't you? Yeah, the High Counselor. So of course I'd be a little greedy. Little Leo? Okay, so maybe a little lot greedy. But you know, it's not like this is hurting anyone. I mean, ooh, exquisite ring. Diamonds. Now that's what I really like to see. Diamonds, gems, and restore magicka. We need that. Rising force, not bad. Who needs night eye? We could probably sell it. Fair enough. Yeah, plenty of items we could probably, like, sell or use to enchant. I know, right? Like, do you see all this stuff? Not gonna be much richer, but definitely gonna make us pretty rich. I mean, sure like that we found this place. I mean, to think that we're just doing this to try and do some important quest that we have to get done. Yeah, I know, right? Like, screw looting Skaalara to get the Totem of Claw and Fang. We got gold to steal. Exactly. You'll get it, Frostrel. I mean, I was kind of being half sarcastic. We probably should be hitting up Skaalara, like, soon. Okay, fine. Just as soon as I loot the rest of all these septums. Leo, this sack is getting pretty heavy. How are you carrying this much gold? Oh, that's easy. That's the easiest part. You see, because I took this sack and I used a brush of Everpaint to paint the bottom of the sack to make an infinite pocket dimension for gold specifically. And you couldn't do this with the rest of your gear? You know, that is a good point. But hey, at least we can carry as much gold as we want. It's nice being able to carry around 685,000 septums at any given time. Yeah, you have a greed problem. Hey, it's not that bad. Besides, who else literally has this much gold? And it's not like it's really a problem if you have so much. And look, we found the tomb. See, you can quit complaining now. We found the tomb. Anyways, here, let's, I guess, make some potions. Yeah, I guess we can wrap things up since we spent a good bit exploring around. Definitely did a good bit here. Alright, so let's see how easily we can make these potions. So, there's going to be resist magicka. Oh, great. So we made 1, 2... yeah, so we failed a lot of times there. But hey, we got 2 good potions that we won't know what they do until we drink them. Yeah, we won't know how good they are until we drink them. So yeah, resist magicka, huh? Yeah, so those, tell you what, let's just right quick see how good one of these potions really is. Alright, so let's go ahead and just scroll up here. Yeah, 14 points ain't bad. Fortify Magicka by 0. Doesn't really hurt anything, so that's nice. How long does that last? Oh, it seems to last a pretty long time. Alright, well, making these potions definitely helps. Alright, well, that's definitely good to know. Alright, so it seems like we've definitely made some good progress. Found the tombs of Skaal, and I guess in the next episode we can go in there and, you know, retrieve the Totem of Claw and Fang. Let's probably kill this boar first. Yeah, we probably don't want to fight this boar every single time. Bristlebacks, ugh. Alright, well, anyways. Here, we'll drop this save here. Alright, well, anyways. We definitely made some good progress. We finally met up with A-Slip, and it looks like in the next episode we're going to continue onwards and get a bit closer to finishing Bloodmoon, but this is going to be it for the rest of this episode. This has been your bro Frostford, and I think I'm going to have to catch you on the next one. Later! You want this one to what? Well, I suppose if you believe it will help, then this one could be persuaded to do such a thing, to get you that warrant so you can investigate your friend's house. Ugh. Wish there was another way. But if he tries anything funny, I will kill him and you'll have to find another way. You do know that, right?